Curtiss-Wright's heritage dates all the way back to our company's namesakes, Glenn Curtiss and Orville and Wilbur Wright, the fathers of aviation. Here in the Shelby facility, our core competencies include design engineering, manufacturing, special processing, assembly and test, and repair and overhaul of rotary gear actuators and electrical mechanical actuators for some of the most technically advanced commercial and military aircraft in the world.
Previous to 2021, the Fastenal came on board and become partners with us. It was a very transactional system. So the previous incumbent supplier, it was strictly buy what we used. There was no data, no analytics, no monitoring of the inventory, the usage. So what we ended up with was a lot of stockouts, and then we ended up with a tremendous amount of dead or slow-moving inventory.
We had astronomical expedite charges because we were having to rush things in here just so we could supply or make our product to get the parts out the door to make our customers happy.
Unfortunately, our previous supplier, when they were informed that we were making the change, we had slated 90 days for a transition period, but the incumbent decided to pull up stakes and move out. So we instantly went into panic mode. We thought that we would be shut down. We'd have numerous stockouts, production would stop.
That time frame got bumped up to about 2 weeks once the incumbent supplier was notified. The Lean Solutions team, all hands on deck, they put in about 4,000 man hours into setting up this account. Had about 4 or 5 people here on site, day in and day out, making sure that we knew what parts we were going to supply, how we were going to supply them, and how quickly we could get them here to keep Curtiss-Wright up and running.
From an operational standpoint, I had this identified as high risk and that we were going to miss so many shipments per month, per quarter until we got this resolved. But Fastenal was able to step in, and because of their hard work, dedication, and bringing extra people in, we didn't miss not one shipment during the transition period.
From that point to now, they know basically everybody in this building by first name, and everybody in this building knows the Fastenal group by first name. They actually met with every single department in this building, and they wanted to know from each department, what do you need out of us as a supplier? So they customized and tailored every solution that went into this building to fit the need of that internal customer.
Through that came a load of technology and Fastenal inventory management solutions that we were able to deploy here. We have 4 full-time employees that manage day-to-day activities as well as the supply chain. We do a lot of production tooling here. We have a lot of 10K drawer units that we have scattered across at point of use in the facility. We dispense tape and sealants through our vending program. We have Fast Crib that we use to manage our inventory inside our on-site crib, as well as some asset management on some specialty tooling that we keep in our vending program. We have RFID for their cap plugs. We have Fast Stock in the maintenance area. We have recycling programs for tooling, as well as some EHS and janitorial type products. We have solutions all across the plant floor, but really dialed into those point of use to that cell level. So at one area, it may not be the exact need or the exact solution as another area, but that was all purposely built out to solve those specific problems.
Traditionally here at Curtiss-Wright, we've had metalworking suppliers, but no engineering assistance on that side. So it's been solely up to us to develop our own custom tooling, do our own testing, our own prove-outs. When Fastenal come along with that expertise on the metalworking side, they've worked hand in hand with our engineers to their value add from the development of what type of cutting tools do we need. Is there custom design that needs to be made? And they actually assist us in the testing on the floor and provide that data back to us. So it takes a lot of strain off our engineering department to have an extra resource to help prove out the best cutting tools for that project. So when Fastenal came in, the one thing they did with the vendor management of the VMI system is they were willing to create custom solutions that were solely based on Curtiss-Wright's needs, not something that somebody else had or something out of a book that they offered. We have some very expensive cutters out here that have multiple lives on them and then they get resharpened. Some of them have to go overseas for refurbishment. We constantly were either in expedite mode or we had all dual tools here, none out to the regrind shop.
So we implemented an asset management system that would track who took it, when they returned it, and then also took it a step further to utilize Fast Crib to let the engineers know is, do we have it on hand? Is it out for repair? When's it coming back? And really implemented a custom tailored solution for them to be able to manage those items and know where everything was at any given point in time.
We're able to get our tools when we need them, know where they're at, and most importantly, in my mind, at point of use. We go to get the tool, it's there, no risk of misshipment, no risk of expediting fees, and it's really worked out for us.
From day one, we both had a mutual interest of investing technology and solutions into this facility. You know, vending and solutions such as our 10K pull-out drawers, which house most of our metalworking products. We have the product locators that give the visibility to the machine operators. And we actually prompt them of when they come up to a machine, they scan their tool order.
We can pull reports out of the machine that tells us not only who took it, when they took it, but what cell they used it in and what product line it was used on. So this allows us now for manufacturing engineer to go in and see what is driving our high tool cost and is there opportunity to drive that down.
They've been able to take that technology and that data to then start making decisions on quoting other jobs or really analyzing their cost effectiveness in each of their machining cells.
Data is king. You need data to make business-driven decisions. Now that Fastenal is on board, we have all those analytics. They're looking out for the things that we used to have to try to look out for. So they're watching our spikes and our peaks or low usage, and they're adjusting every day constantly to make sure that we don't overbuy or underbuy any of the inventory that we need. It's drastically reduced our times that we're out of an inventory product that either causes us to shut down machining or stop our assembly process.
One huge asset to really helping land Curtiss-Wright and maintain our day-to-day activities was the company Avtech. It's a division of Fastenal located in Texas. They support the AS 9120 certification that allows us to procure and maintain supply chains for all of our customers in the aerospace industry, especially here at Curtiss-Wright.
So when they come in the door, they were able to not only do our common COTS items out of the catalog, but they offered up a solution to handle all of our chemical items and sealants that are our aerospace specifications, and they give us the proper certifications and the documents with it, and they track it for us. So a majority of that has a date code on it. So they also do first in, first out, and they watch our inventory so that we're never caught to where we end up with only aged product on the shelf. So that was definitely value added that we did not have before.
The value of having a Fastenal team on site is priceless, really. We just don't have the resources that it takes to manage something as big as the MRO.
We have a lot of specialty, complex parts that we buy, assemblies that we buy, machine components we buy, as well as what we do internally is the same extent. We're making aerospace parts. I would rather spend the time that we have for the assets in this building and individual contributors to be focused on those unique things that are unique to us. So you get a group like Fastenal, they can give you the same effort that we put into the things we make and the things that we buy from these complex assemblies. They put that same level of effort and expertise in to those things that they supply.
I don't have to worry about running out of product, running out of supplies, and missing shipments because we missed something. Fastenal has brought to the table 100% on-time delivery and quality.